Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm coming to you with another haul video. Now this will just be a short haul video. I think maybe I have like 5 or 6 fragrances here, most of which I ordered online and got from the States, either from like eBay or certain websites. I'll let you know as I pull them out. So let's go ahead and get it going. The first fragrance I want to mention was actually a gift from one of my friends here locally in Kuwait, from my friend Mohammed. He's, fragrance ambassador here. So I asked him if he could just sell me a decant of Golden Serenade. He ended up giving me this travel atomizer. Of Golden Serenade. This was one I wanted to check out. I believe this is the most expensive one of the line because it has oud in it. It had been used, so only a little bit missing in it, but this is what the travel atomizers look like. Golden Serenade was released in 2018. This one was perfumed by Julian Raskinette. I know that because it says it here on Fragrantica, but I know this is one of Muhammad's favorite perfumers. Like everything that he's done, he's pretty much picked up and he's taking pictures with him and whatnot. But this one has oud, opopanax, which is sweet myrrh, amber, and vanilla. And I know this is a strong scent. I'm not going to spray everything today, but I'll put a couple of them on blotters. Now this one, I'm not sure if I blind bought it, if I would get it, but this is his favorite one. I believe, like I said, it's the most expensive one, I think, in the whole house. To me, it has like a sweet leathery oud. I'd have to try it. I want to try it when it gets cooler outside. Right now, again, it's still almost 100 degrees. So that's the first one I want to mention. That was actually gifted to me from my friend here. Everything else I paid for. Let's keep it moving. The next fragrance is from the house of Santa Maria Novella. This one I picked up from Zegio Perfumery, I think. And this one is called Melano, which is pomegranate. Now this one doesn't really smell like pomegranate to me. It's more of a Chanel number 22, Chanel number 5, similar floral aldehydic type of scent. Melano was released in 1965. The notes on this one, it doesn't list aldehydes, but that's what you get in the beginning. This one says that it has bergamot, spices, pomegranate, oak moss, labdanum, patchouli, and musk, and is classified as a chypre. Now for me, when it first opens up, you get the bright aldehydes in it. It isn't until it dries down that you actually get some of the fruitiness to it. That's from what I remember. I have barely worn this one. I didn't know that I would be getting like so many other fragrances in that I'm not mentioning in this video. Had I known that, I probably wouldn't have ordered all these. Keep it moving. The next 2 fragrances I'm going to mention, I believe I got from K Fragrances, and at this time she was doing a buy one get one free, so I wanted to take advantage of that. The first one I want to mention is from the house of Ormond Jane, and this one I'm not going to open. This one is Tolu. This is a 30 ml of Tolu, and the reason why I got this one, it was hard for me to decide on what I wanted to get. I kind of didn't feel like I wanted to get something, but I already owned the 120 ml, the original Eau de Parfum. They were all moved into Parfum concentration. They were moved into different design bottles, and they're supposed to be Parfum except instead of Eau de Parfum. And Tolu, on my last 10 fragrances for life, this was on there. So this is the only Ormond Jane that I just absolutely have to have. I love this fragrance. I'll keep this one sealed. I got it because I didn't want to spend a lot, and then also I'd been thinking about getting a 50 ml bottle, so 30 ml is just perfect, and it's in the older style. This is my assumption, of course, because it's Eau de Parfum. So that's the first one that I got. And the other fragrance I got was from the house of Parfumum Roma, and this one is Danto. I don't know if you can see that. Danto. So this one is the 18 ml travel atomizer. I will spray this on blotter. I don't believe I've smelled it. It's one of the more recent releases. This one was released in 2022. That's a good one. With Perfume Aroma, a lot of them are good, but I believe the price on them is generally around like $275 to $285, and a lot of them I don't really feel like they're good enough. Not good enough, but just as far as my style to purchase a lot of them. So I wanted to get this one just based on the notes. This one has patchouli, vanilla, guaiac wood, tonka bean, myrrh, gardenia, mandarin orange. Some people, or as far as Fragrantica, people have said it's similar to Coral Mandel, which I have. You do get that because it does have that large, like, chocolatey patchouli in it. I'd have to wear it on skin, but it is nice. I'm glad that I did pick it up. I can't wait to wear this one. I'm looking a little bit more forward to wearing this than, say, the Golden Serenade, because that one's sort of just like a oud, vanilla, Middle Eastern inspired type of scent. And this one, this one smells a little bit more like Coral Mandel in that particular ballpark, and I sort of like that style a little bit more. So those are the two that I got from K Fragrances. And the last two fragrances I'll mention are two that I bought off of eBay. One of them is, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, is Ivore de Balmain. This one, the box was like, didn't have a bottom on it, but it's I'm not sure, I didn't even look up the batch on it or anything like that. This was one I've been wanting to own for a while for some reason. There's a few Balmains I want, but I didn't feel like blind buying them. This one I actually blind bought because it was a decent price. So let's see how it held up. This one was originally released in 1979. I'll tell you the notes in a second. This one is more aromatic. I'd have to try it on skin to see exactly what's going on with it. But again, it was released in 1979. This one has aldehydes, chamomile, galbanum, marigold, bergamot, lemon, orris root, narcissus. It has a ton of notes. I don't even feel like reading all of them, but it has a lot more notes than that, probably about 20-30 notes. I don't know if I get all of that. I'd have to wear it on skin to see if it held up to any degree, if any of these notes stayed around. But it's starting to be fleeting on paper. I think these two that I actually, these that's why people say you have to be sort of wary when you order vintage fragrances online, because you don't know how they were kept. And so that one was sort of fleeting on paper. We'll see how it is on skin. The next one I sort of had the same issue with it because I did smell it as soon as I got it in. And that one is Mitsuko. This is a 8 ml Parfum atomizer. It looked a lot bigger on the picture, but 8 ml, you know, how big is it going to be? But it's quite small. The only thing, same issue with this one is that it didn't seem like it was held up very well. Especially in comparison to my 30 ml Parfums. This one is, I wasn't feeling how this one held up. It was better than I remember I got an Eau de Toilette. That one was just horrible. I just gave it to my uncle so he can maybe like use it as decor or something like that. And this one is missing a lot of the Mitsuko character. Yeah, it's a lot of alcohol at the top. No. So these two, just so you know, these two are actually busts for me. So this and the Balmain, I have to try the Balmain. That may be a little bit more promising, but this Mitsuko one, I did get it for like $50. So it was like whatever, you know. I think it came from Japan. Usually those things are kept quite good, but the Eau de Toilette was actually sealed. I forget what year it was from, maybe like the late 80s, but that one was just horrible. But the Parfum that I got was great. The newer one that I got, I haven't opened yet. I don't really plan to because I barely used the 30 ml. And that one's a little bit newer. But as far as this atomizer one, that's not it. So there's my haul, guys. So that was 6 fragrances. And so that was like my mini haul. Always be wary buying vintage perfumes online. Even if they're sealed, because like I said, that Eau de Toilette Mitsuko I got was all bad. The Parfums that I got, you know, the one that I got from 1985, that held up beautifully. I'd probably expect the same from the other, but I don't even want to open it right now. I got it in just to see, maybe I would sell it or something like that, but always be wary about buying the vintage perfumes on eBay. They could be hit or miss, so I'm not really upset about it. You know, it was a good deal. I see if I paid like hundreds of dollars for it and then it ended up being like this, I'd probably be pretty bummed. But you know, you live and you learn. So that's pretty much it, guys. What are some of the newer fragrances that you got in your collection? I'm looking forward to getting to know that Parfumum Roma. Tolu, I already know. I don't know if it's in my top 10 for life this year, but it definitely would be in my top 20. It's the only Ormond Jane that I care for at all. There are some other ones that are good, but the only one I feel like it's worth the money for my taste is Tolu, because I'm really into resins. Let me know some of the newer fragrances that you got in your collection. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.